Hello everybody, and welcome back to another laid-back episode of Let's Play Fate, Stay Night, Heaven's Feel. As you can tell, we're gonna have a laid-back time and chill out, as no problems are going to arise today. We're gonna go home and chill with Illya, have some slice of life, and go to bed peacefully. Oh, how I wish that were true. Previously, we witnessed some of the best moments in the entire VN for me, which were 9 Lives Blade Works and Kairi Elsion, however you say that. And I loved it. It was absolutely brilliant. So much happened, so much to see, so much to analyze. I had a great deal of fun, and I hope everybody enjoyed that episode. I think you guys have, because it's one of my most popular Fate uploads, so thank you. I appreciate it. We're probably on the cusp of ending day 15, which means from what memory serves is that I've known from the beginning that there's 16 days to this route because I just wanted to have an estimate of how long it would take. And well, that doesn't bode well, as you can tell. Also, Kairi, someone left a nice comment that Kairi Elison means God forgive me, which is, that whole speech is full of meaning, definitely in Catholicism. One of my favorite comments was an interesting theory that is probable, but not necessarily true. It can be true, but it's up to interpretation. That is the fact that Kirei wanting to kill his wife is a lot more compact if we think of it this way. In Catholicism, the belief in suicide is a one-way gateway to hell. Did Kirei want to kill his wife so that she would escape hell? Perhaps. There would have been an inhumane pleasure, but in that twisted pleasure, there would have been some sort of divine good in it. What if that could change Kirei? Like, not change him, but in his mind, maybe that could have been the key. He can never do it, so I could see the regret being probable for him. Probably high, which it is. Also, I just gotta say, I apologize about my Sakura bias, or how much I really enjoy her as a character and how much sympathy I have for her. I can't really say anything much other than her actions are inexcusable. Like, obviously, like her murders and lust for blood isn't okay. And obviously, Kirei called her out that this isn't an alter ego, this is all just a part of her. It's always been inside of her, that darkness. Well, it wasn't until Zoken got a hold of her, actually. And yeah, I acknowledge that. But, I believe that there's a lot more layers than just Sakura bad, you know? Like, that's not what anyone's saying, but I feel like it could be misconstrued as either people going, Sakura good, Sakura bad. It's a lot more complicated than that, you know? I love her, I enjoy her. I have a lot of sympathy for her. I've been through a lot of the same experiences as her besides sexual abuse. That's the only thing I can't relate to her on. But I can relate to pretty much everything else. Yeah, anyway. No, enough about that dark stuff. We're in a moment of levity. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna enjoy ourselves today by reaching the forest's edge faster than we expected. It's probably because I had Illya's guidance. Well, yeah, you'd be able to escape faster. The car I arrived in is gone. It's been a minute. We started walking to town, stopped the car, and got a lift. We just changed the track 3 times in the span of 20 seconds. Okay. We're both filthy after running through the forest, making us look really suspicious. So I jumped out in front of a car to stop it, and Illya used suggestion on the driver to make it pick us up. Ah yes, the big brain play. Shiro gets hurt as a GG. Man, I never thought I'd get a ride like this. I love how Shiro's vision is constantly, like, constantly that heavy, grainy filter, as if it's starting to get really hard to see for him. And his only real moments of clarity in his vision are when Illya talks to him, because that's when his consciousness truly has a focus. We're back at my place in an instant. The sun's setting. Seems I fell asleep on the way back. Well, Tosaka's... Well, she's at her place, so maybe she'll stop by tonight. Well, she wouldn't be better by tonight, would she? They said tomorrow. The sun is set by the time I make it to the living room. It's past 7 o'clock already. Something's wrong. Time is passing by too fast. It was afternoon when I stepped into the house, so it's not possible for it to be night as soon as I step into the living room.
Illya,
your perception of time is distorted, bro. I talked to Illya standing beside me. But Illya isn't there. Illya's... Dude, Shiro's losing it. This isn't alarming. This isn't alarming. It's very alarming. Yeah. Already in the living room, saying strange things. We practically have Alzheimer's now. There are remnants of dinner on the table. There are dishes in the sink. Come to think of it, I feel pretty full. It seems I really did make dinner. Maybe they stopped at the store and doesn't even remember that. Yikes. Dude, yikes. I looked through my memory. Well, I guess that's what happened. So what you're telling me is that if Shiro, like, I've already guessed this because they elaborated upon it, but the more we use this, we're going to actually start forgetting things other than just recent memories. We're going to start forgetting core memories, like people in our lives. If by the end of this, Shiro forgets Sakura, but like still has like that subconscious desire to save her, and there's like a moment where he doesn't remember, I will fucking lose it. Like, I will stop playing. Yay, final day is coming. Illya nods. I raise my hand in apology and leave the living room. Aw, Illya, it's okay. We're gonna be fine. This isn't gonna be like our last night together or anything. The next thing I know, I'm in my room. The instant I step out of the living room, I'm on the floor in my bedroom. Yeah, of course it's gonna hit. I wake up because of the piercing pain. A sword's pierced to my chest. That's the first thing I imagine because my chest is hot and numb, and it feels like my life is draining out from it. Are you having a heart attack, or is this more analogous to an actual piercing pain because of an actual sword or some shit? Okay, it's like we just had a mini heart attack. It's fine. Yeah, it's like it'd be really weird if a sword just came out of my body, even though my body's made of swords. There's no sword, of course. It's just an illusion. The left side of my chest is simply rebelling against my left arm. Yikes. But I finally realized my sense of time. The intermittent sense scenes are... It's just that my mind is screwed up. It's not that I have no memory, I just can't record the events into my brain. I can't hold events in my mind unless I concentrate on them. It's natural that I can't remember anything that happened after I left the forest. I can't stay conscious unless I'm in pain, like now. This is bad. Oh, didn't mean to... I frantically grasp at my fading consciousness. Unless I consciously focus my mind, Emiya Shiro will disappear. This is the worst timeline. This timeline is just pain. And it's the only timeline that we even have a remote chance of saving Sakura from her suffering. Isn't that fucking beautiful? Only pain of the utmost concentration can preserve my memories. In short, I have to maintain the level of concentration I had when I was trying to insert the magic circuit into my spine. Great. Permanently with the arm? Shiro, you're toast. I don't know what we can do. I'm stumped. I can't keep this up forever, and I don't know how long it'll work. Yeah, because who knows if you'll be able to remember anything when you wake up. Damn it! Once I fall asleep, I won't be able to wake up. Or just, yeah. Once I fall asleep, Emi Shiro will never return. Even if my body's unwounded, my mind would be scattered. It's okay, just drop us into the live stream and have Sakura repair our memories. I raise my body. I search through my desk. I need a small blade. Something I can hide in my right hand that'll dig into my flesh if I make a fist. Oh, God. This is... Jesus, hard to stomach. I can't keep up the concentration I have during training. I have to clench my fist every time I relax so the pain will keep me conscious. Oh my God, the pendant. I find the crystal from that day. The pendant I found beside me after I was killed by Lancer. I don't know how much magical energy was originally in this, but now there's not even enough for one strengthening magic left in it. That's right. I can clearly think about who this pendant belongs to, and who could have saved me that night. After all, she was the only other person at school at that time. I don't know why she saved me, but she wouldn't need a reason to save a life. My consciousness starts to fade away. I'll think about it later. I'll fall unconscious if I think about happy things and relax. This is awful. I check my condition. I release the seal on my left arm. I put the shroud back on it, but it's only there to ease my mind. According to Kotomine, the switch would be tripped if I used Archer's arm. He said there'd be nothing I could do after that. But I could still move my body. The problem is my mind, but I can stay conscious as long as I stay awake. As for projection, I can probably project 3 more times using Archer's arm. That's what he said, last episode. I know I can manage it once. I'm scared about the second time. The third will be fatal. I think my body will self-destruct, even if my mind's still alive. No, please, for the love of God. If we have to project once for Saber, once for Sakura, and then once for, like, destroying the Grail, destroying Kirei, destroying Angra, any of that, then it's over. Dude, we haven't seen that image since, like, the Fate route, am I right? Remember when Gil nearly killed him? I close my eyes and strain my ears. I hear creaking sounds along with my heartbeat. The thing invading my body from Archer's arm. It gets harder to suppress his reality marble the more I use his blade works. Eventually, an infinite number of blades will be created inside of my body instead of outside. What? Okay, that's not fatal at all. I don't even want to imagine what'll happen. 1,000 blades will pierce my body from within, killing me instantly. I'm in a hopeless condition. I accept the whole situation, but I reject the facts as they stand. I won't die, and I won't self-destruct. Not waking up after I fall asleep is just a product of my frightened imagination. I'll be saved. I'll be saved once I do everything I need to. It's meaningless otherwise. I said I'll protect Sakura no matter what. So I can't just die selfishly. I don't have time. I'll go to her house. I'm worried about whether Kotomine's alright, but he's not my ally anymore, now that we've saved Illya. I can't ask for his help again, but the promise to. It's past 9 o'clock. Yeah, he's starting to forget Rin, everyone close to him. Besides Sakura, of course, because that's his #1 desire. It's past 9 o'clock. I thought I came back right away, but it's been 2 hours already.
待たせた、イリア。今から遠坂の家に行くから一緒に行こう。リンの家？別に私は構わないけど、なんで？なんでって、遠坂と合流しないと。それに、あいつの容態だって気になるだろう。琴峰は夜になれば回復するとか言ってたけど、あいつの言い分はいまいち信用できない。遠坂が参ってたら手当てをしてやらないと。
それはいいけど、シロ。
Illya points to the wall. Then
心配してもらって嬉しいわ。とりあえず私の調子は見ての通りよ。
yay, one moment of levity and all the pain and suffering. It's like Tosaka's here. Woo hoo hoo hoo.
けどそこまで気にかけてくれるんだったら森に行く前に私の家に寄っていってほしかったわね。
I mean, they didn't really have a choice.
遠坂、いつの間にこっちに来てたんだ。
ほんの1時間前よ。森で何が起きたのかはイリアから聞いたわ。
Tosaka's in a bad mood. No, she's angry. Yeah, because you used the arm. Seems she doesn't like the fact that I went to the forest without her. No, it's more like that you used the arm.
仕方ないだろう。あの時は一刻を争うと思ったし、事実イリアだって危ないところだったんだ。だったんだよな、イリア。
そうね。私は閉じ込められてはいなかったけど、数分後には大聖杯に連れて行かれて心臓を抜き取られていてもおかしくなかった。造剣は桜を乗っ取り次第私で門を開けようとしていたから、シロと琴峰が来るのがあとちょっとでも遅かったら今頃は死んでいたわ。
Yeah, Assassin could have easily... No, he would have destroyed the heart. So it'd have to just be Zoken who did it then.
ほら、遠坂を待ってたら間に合わなかっただろ。
どうだか今の言い訳じゃ桜次第ってことでしょ。イリア、本当のところはどうなのよ。あ、やっぱりバレちゃったか。ええ、本当はもうちょっと猶予があったかな。桜は芯が強いから簡単に壊れたりしない。桜が自我をなくして造剣の操り人形になるまであと1日は間があったでしょうね。
The unfortunate part is the true Sakura's in there, conscious of this. She's just having a temper tantrum and taking out all of her pain on others right now.
やっぱりあのね、イリア、あんまりシロを甘やかしちゃダメよ。こいつには人一倍厳しいぐらいがちょうどいいんだから。
Shiro may be a dumbass, but right now he's in a lot of pain. I don't know what else to say.
そうね、リンがシロにそうしてくれるなら
Oh, rip.
私はもう安心かな。
The two criticized me, but if the time limit was a day, I don't think we would have made it if I waited for Tosaka. I was faced with an important choice in the forest, but in exchange, I'm able to regain the time the three of us can spend together. I concentrate hard since I'm starting to relax. Yep. Now that you relax, your body take your pain, not the pain. Ugh. You know what I'm trying to say. It seems the tension faded away during the conversation.
ちょっと待ってくれ、イリア。桜が一日持つかどうかってことは、残った猶予はあと
半日あるかどうかよ。いいえ、桜がどう頑張ってももうアベンジャーは生まれようとしている。あれが受胎してしまえば桜は完全に変わる。
So are we gonna go
誰も
tonight?
桜を助けられなくなるし、
Like,
誰も助からなくなるのよ。
are we gonna go after midnight?
アベンジャー。
There we go, finally. We keep hearing that name, and I'm assuming it's Angra. Tosaka and I frown at the strange word.
そう、復讐者。聖杯戦争における第
8th
8のクラス。
class?
ハインズベルンがルールを破ってまで召喚した反則よ。
Okay, that lore expansion. Of course the Einzbern broke the rules. You think that they were sane?
それが大聖杯の中を呪いで汚染したもの。
Oh my god. Those stupid Einzberns. The Grail would have been pure, able to just do any wish without any negative consequence if they didn't screw up.
自分じゃ外に出れないからって桜と同化して黒い影を映していた本体。
So what'd they do? Like, force a heroic spirit into there? Or like force a person to become like some, I don't know.
そして今も形を得ようと人間の命を食べ続けているありえない存在。それがアベンジャー。3度目の儀式でアインツベルンのマスターが召喚してしまった。呼んではいけなかった半英雄。
So the third Grail War was the beginning of the end, really. That's awful. Quite unfortunate that the direct Grail War after that is when Kiritsugu got a hold of it. Like, oops, timing. Am I right? Pain.
イリア、あなた知ってるの？あの影が何なのか、さくらが何に取り憑かれてるかって。
Yeah, it's the angry mango that everyone keeps calling him.
ええ。さくらから必要な情報を取り
Oh,
出して、
wow, nice.
何が起きているのかは理解で
Seems
き
like
た。
that's just not common knowledge then. Well, except for probably the higher Einzberns, like the leader Einzberns. But, I think the name Angry Mango is fucking hilarious, by the way. Whoever coined that is a genius. I think I'm just gonna call him Angra for now.
私がやるべきこと、シロウたちが敵とみなしているものが何であるかを。
Illya closes her eyes once more. Is that resignation? Illya sighs and then stares at us.
これから話すことは私たちの確信であり、もう関係のない話。
Because it's the Einzbern's
あな
business?
たたちが背負うべきものでもない。
I could see what you mean by that.
シロウとリンには聖杯戦争に関わった最後のマスターとしてただ事実だけを口にします。
I really enjoy how with the VN, you're constantly fed new lore every route, and there's never a dull moment when it comes to the lore of the story. You're always getting more. Even at the end of the whole novel, basically, besides dead ends and stuff, you get this lore, you get the truth, and I love that. I really do. It's like a grand, epic story slowly unfolding as different events take place in different timelines. It's awesome because each timeline gives us new stuff because it's a completely different chain of events. And it's really unique to have such a complex lore but tell it this way, because you know for a fact that not all of it is going to be revealed in one way or another until a different timeline commences. It's just, it leads to more mystery and more fulfilling exposition, I would say.
イリア、
Tosaka looks at Illya in surprise. I do likewise. Illya shows calmness and emptiness as if she's someone else. Yeah, she's the true Einzbern person thing. Whatever the hell it was. I don't even remember what Zoken called it.
事の起こりは200年前。
Alright, we're getting it. We're getting lore, boys. Strap yourselves in.
いえ、聖杯を求める彼らの放浪はもっと前から続いていたけど、この土地での儀式が始まったのは、
Okay.
話はそこから始めるわ。聖杯、あらゆる願いを叶える願望旗。その完成のため、アインツベルンとマキリ、遠坂は協力して聖杯を召喚する儀式を行った。それが聖杯戦争の発端。7人の英霊を召喚して聖杯の所有権を定める殺し合い。
Right.
聖杯によってマスターに選ばれた魔術師は英霊のよりしろとなり、最後の一人になるまで殺し合う。それがシロウとリンが知っている聖杯戦争の表向きの決まり事。驚かないのね、リン。やっぱりあなたもうすうすは感づいていた
It
の。
makes sense that she'd know a little bit about it, yeah.
それなりにはね。誰かに利用されてるってことはすぐに気づいたけど、
Really?
人様が作ったシステムを使ってその成果をいただこうって言うんだもの。
Damn.
利用し利用されるのはお互い様でしょ。
I forget what the term's called in science, but the coexistent, parasites that are coexistent with each other.
いちいち目くじら立てるほどバカじゃないわ。そう。じゃあ順番が逆ということはもう説明しなくていい？シロはどう？本当はサーバント同士に戦わせるなんて過程そのものが余分なんだって気づいてた。
Yeah, it seems rather mundane if the whole point is that they get stored in the cup. Their energy. Well, I did know. Servants are summoned by the Holy Grail. The heroic spirits are summoned to determine whether the summoner deserves the Holy Grail. Once summoned, they make a contract with a master to stay in this world and obtain the Holy Grail. Then they go out to defeat the other masters and servants. In and of itself, that's not a problem. But once I found out the defeated heroic spirits are absorbed into the Holy Grail, something felt off. Rogue spirits. Servants are only a factor in determining which master is suited for the Holy Grail. So why are they taken into the Holy Grail after their purpose has been served?
つまり聖杯戦争にとって必要なのは 英霊だけでマスターはただ英霊を呼び寄せるためだけの道具だってことか。
Who's the real tool now? I mean both, but whatever.
そう、聖杯戦争という儀式においてマスターはサーバントをこの世に呼び出すレセプターに過ぎない。サーバントさえ召喚してくれれば、あとはマスターなんていつ死んでもらっても構わないのよ。聖杯完成に必要なものは英霊だけ。時間軸の外にいる純粋な魂、この世の道理から外れ、なおこの世に干渉できる外界の力。彼らはその力を必要とした。その力を持って外界に出ようとした。
Dude, not gonna lie, deep voice Illya hits different. Like, it's not exactly deep, but compared to her regular voice, yeah.
それがこの地に作られた聖杯の本当の目的。
Can we talk about the Avenger now?
人の手では届かぬ奇跡。未だ人間のものではない現象を手に入れるため、この地における聖杯戦争は行
Gotta
われ
reach
て
the
きた。
root.
それは私たちから失われたとされる神秘、真の不老不死を実現させる大儀礼。
So from the very beginning, the Grail War was just simply a means to immortality. I mean, I guess from a Magus' point of view, that makes the most sense, as you could constantly consume knowledge as the years go by and become an absolute master, the best at everything, if you will.
英霊でも精霊でもない。意図小さき人の位において、肉体の死後に消え去り帰り、この世から失われる魂を物質化する神の技。その奇跡の名をヘブンズフィール。
Bruh. Roll credits. Finally, we get some sort of an answer. The immortality that we've been seeking is Heaven's Feel. Based. So, maybe Heaven's Feel is just the ritual and the dress is the ritual for Heaven's Feel? Because they talked about the dress being Heaven's Feel. It's good to finally learn more about what the hell Heaven's Feel is, because, believe it or not, Phase Zero talked about it once at the beginning of Episode 1. Near the beginning, anyway. And I never really questioned it, all I knew that there was a route called Heaven's Feel, so I just assumed it was really important.
現存する5つの魔法のうちの1つ、3番目に位置する黄金の杯よ。
So have we learned about the other sorceries? If we have, I'm sorry for forgetting, but 1 out of 5 means that the other 4 sorceries must be insane.
魔法ってあの魔法？
Yeah, it's kind of nuts. Those shouldn't really exist, now should they? The air tenses up. Illya says that the Holy Grail is a ritual to perform a sorcery. Sorcery, a divine mystery that cannot be reached with magic, an impossible phenomenon that cannot be achieved by modern people, yet only very, very ancient spirits, I believe? Heroic spirits? Like very, 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 very ancient ones. It's the ultimate goal of Evermagus, and those who achieve it are called sorcerers with envy and awe. There are 5 sorceries acknowledged by the Magic Association. As I'm not even in the association, I have no way to know, but I've heard that there are 5 sorceries, and there are about 4 sorcerers.
ちょっと待って。第3魔法って魂の物質化なの？けど、それならサーバントだって魂の物質化じゃない。
Yeah, but they're bound by a contract, and their only existence is to be floated into the cup.
違うわ。確かにシステムの基盤は第3魔法の一部を使っているけど、英霊はあくまで高齢でしょ。サーバントはこの地上にこの時代のものとして生きているわけじゃない。第3魔法としては不完全だし、英霊なら魔法の力なんてなくても、よりしろさえあれば実体化できる。ヘブンズフィールは過去にいたものを読み上げて複製体を作る技じゃない。それは精神体でありながら単体で物質界に干渉できる高次元の存在を作る技。
Damn, we're gonna become 4D.
魂そのものを生き物にして生命体として次のステップに向かうものを
Oops,
言
did
うの
not
よ。
mean to drop what I was holding. Anyway, doesn't that mean you were basically a god at that point?
次のステップって確かにそれはとんでもない大事だけど、でもイリア、 どんなに内容が違うって言っても魔法は全部根源に至る道でしょ。それが聖杯とどんな関係があるのよ。
Okay, so all sorceries are a way to reach their origin. Interesting. Okay.
いいえ、だいたい魔法を起動できるような管理地は日本に一つしかない。冬木の霊脈も一級品だって自負してるけど、それでも根源につながるほどの歪みはないわ。
Yeah, I get it.
届くほど歪んではいない。だから穴を開けるのよ。道がつながっていないなら自分たちで壁を壊すしかないでしょ。その壁を壊すという行為が聖杯戦争なの。
Wow. Took me a sec, but now I get it. Right.
その過程でどんな願いでも叶えられるぐらいの魔力がたまるのだけど、それはアインツベルンには二次的なもの、もしくはマスターを呼び寄せるための宣伝でしかなかった。
Masters of Sacrifices too?
アインツベルンが必要としたのは魔術協会の目につかず、大量の魔力を貯蔵でき、時の遠坂の当主は彼らに協力した。もともと教会の目が届きにくいこの国で、青崎の管理地に次ぐ一等地は数少ないわ。ハインツベルンにとって冬木の町は必要条件を満たした完璧に近い実験場だった。あとはもうわかるでしょ。聖杯戦争を司る聖杯は2種類ある。この土地に眠る聖杯とハインツベルンが用意する聖杯。
Right.
前者が遠坂の管理地を使った魔法陣。
Yeah, we learned about that one. By Kirei, I believe, right? Pretty sure it was Kirei. Or was it Zoken? It was one of the two, because I remember learning about that.
これを大聖杯と呼び、
Yeah, the Grail Holy Grail. And then your just says supplementary Grail.
ハインツベルンが毎回鍵として用意するものを聖杯と呼ぶ。
I see the key to breach the distortion of the Great Holy Grail ritual to open up the root access, okay?
大聖杯は聖杯戦争のシステムを管理するもので、聖杯は破れていた英霊の魂を回収し、大聖杯を動かすための路線に当たるわ。
How interesting. Makes sense.
そうして大聖杯起動に必要な分の魂が聖杯に溜まった時、外部からの割り人である役目を終えた彼らが元の座に戻ろうとする瞬間、わずかに開いた穴を大聖杯の力で固定し、人の身では届かない根源への道を開く。もちろんこんなのは初めの一歩。花を開けられたところで、
God, why did I...
そう、要するに大聖杯っていう大元の魔法陣があって聖杯はそれを起動させる鍵なわけね。
That didn't happen, guys. That didn't happen. That didn't fucking happen, alright?
それでも聖杯を手にした者は無尽蔵の魔力を手に入れられる。あっち側にはまだ誰も使っていない、この地上とは比べ物にならない大量のマナが散布されてるからね。
Unlimited
普通
magical
の魔
energy.
術師ならそれだけでも十分奇跡と呼べる成果のはずよ。
Yeah, basically what Tosaka said.
聖杯戦争が50年周期なのは英霊を召喚するだけのマナを貯めるためか。
Yeah, the last couple were weird. I wonder why we had enough mana for them
それだけ
anyway.
の召喚術、個人の魔力で起動できるはずがない。大聖杯は50年かけてこの土地に満ちるマナを枯らさないよう少しずつ吸い上げ、それが溜まった時、
そう、英霊を召喚してサーバントにする。けど英霊を召喚するには代償が必要なの。彼らは望むものを与えてあげないと。だから聖杯を用意して彼らの望みに応えてあげた。
What a lie. What a
も
lie.
っともそんなのは初めから欺瞞だけど、ハインツベルーは元から英霊の魂だけが欲しかった。彼らの霊格なんてどうでもよくて、ただ強大な魂が欲しかっただけよ。それを隠すために聖杯戦争なんて表向きのルールを作って、サーバントとマスターを騙して 今まで殺し合いを続けさせた。
That's incredible, by the way. Just how much they manipulated this entire game. I don't mean the game itself, but the Holy Grail War and everything to do with it. They just completely manipulated it into their own favor. Fortunately, it didn't work out as well as they thought it would, but it was genius. It really was genius. So really, the Einzberns are really like the catalyst to everything. Just absolutely everything is the Einzberns, practically. Fuck the Einzberns. All the homies hate the Einzberns. Except for Illya and Irie. And the maids. Those, they're pretty alright.
ま、そうなったのは2回目の儀式かららしいわ。
Yeah, because they realized the first ritual was like, oh, huh.
1度目はバカ正直に英霊を召喚して、遠坂とマキリとアインツベルンで独占権の取り合いになって、あっという間に失敗したんだって。
Are you fucking serious right now? Nose, why are you bleeding? Oh my god, I swear to god, if this becomes a full nosebleed, I'm gonna lose it. I just felt something. This is probably too gross, but nosebleed, that's all. I really hope it doesn't act up fully because. Ugh, thanks. Thanks, nose.
だから今のルールができたのは2回目からよ。外来の魔術師を呼び寄せて、それぞれ聖杯を目的にして殺し合わせる。自分たち以外のマスターなんてサーバントさえ呼んでしまえば邪魔なだけだし、戦いの中で死んでもらった方が効率がいい。
Makes sense.
3家にとってみれば、自分たち以外の協力者を合法的に始末でき
It
るん
works
だ
out
か
for
ら、
everybody. We're
都
all
合
in
が
this
良かったの
together.
よ。
呆れた。じゃあ何？マスター同士殺し合うってルールは所有権が誰にあるか話し合いで解決できなかったから力ずくで決めようとしたことの末路なわけ？
That's the extent of human greed for you.
そうよ。でもその殺し合うって選定方法は、今のリンと同じよ。騙されてると気づくサーバントやマスターもいたけど、そんな背景はどうでもよかったみたいね。
Yeah, there's one constant here.
勝ち残れば結果として聖杯は手に入るんだから。
No matter the lies and the deception, the constant is the truth that you'll get the Holy Grail if you're the last person standing. Everything else is merely variables in that course. Sasaka's convinced. In short, the Holy Grail War is not a battle to obtain the Holy Grail, but a ritual to escape to the outside world. Attempts to reach the outside world. According to Hermeticism, there's a power that governs dimensional theory outside of this world. I like how we're actually getting into this cool-ass science. It's called the Swirl of the Origin, and it's a coordinate that's considered to be the beginning of all things. Interesting. So we really are trying to achieve the palm of God, almost. Because if you gain that knowledge, are you even human anymore? Like, are you even of the third dimensional existence, right? It's the start and the end of all creation. It's the sea of God, hoarding everything and able to create anything. But I really don't care about that. My father would have understood what a big deal it is, but it doesn't concern me. But possessing Sakura is much more important to me than how it all started.
Illya, 聖杯戦争の本当の目的とかはいい。Illyaの言った通り、それは俺たちには関係のない話だ。
The truth is, as much as Kirie wants Angra to be born, we can't have that, and number two, we cannot have anyone getting access to the root because that just seems like a lot of consequences, man.
それより、さっき言ってたやつのことを聞かせてくれ。
Finally, Avenger.
関係ないって魔法よ魔法。しかも3番目の魔法なんて教会でもずっと秘密にされてきた禁忌中の禁忌じゃない。
Shiro's like, I could give less of a single fuck about that.
あなたも魔術師なら第3魔法って聞いて無視できるわけ。
I don't care.
できる。まったく。考えてるんだ、遠坂。
Based Shiro's like, I can and I will. What are you even talking about? Shiro's like, I've been through so much pain this last week. I don't want to hear shit about my opinions.
今はそんな成功しないものの話をしている場合じゃないだろう。
先 成功しないって一体どんな根拠様よそれ。
Because we're gonna fucking end
あ
this.
のな、理由はわからないが、聖杯戦争は一度も勝利者を出していないだろう。
That is, you know, that's a fair point.
この儀式はどこかで仕組みを間違えていたってことだ。
And Kiritsuka did reject the Grail.
大体な、そうでなかったらさくらのことをどう説明するんだ。聖杯が魔法に至る道だって言うなら、さくらがあんな風になるのも魔法なのかよ。
It's really interesting when Shiro becomes big brain like this. Love it. Like, I love Shiro's mix of dumbassery, bravery, intelligence, stupidity, not heartless, heartfulness, selfishness, idealism. Like, there's so many things. Like, Shiro's such a flawed, complex, realistic character to me. Realism is hard because, you know, we're talking about a teenager that manages to survive and do all these insane feats, but what I'm talking about is the human features of him are very realistic. Maybe I convinced her because she shuts her mouth.
それでイリア、どうしてこの聖杯戦争はこんなことになったんだ。聖杯の中には何かがいる。
Yep, Avenger. It's gotta be what the angry is, angry Mongo. Anyway, I really hope that I'm probably gonna cry during day 16. I'm really hoping that doesn't irritate my nose and make me have a nosebleed.
その何かっていうのがアベンジャーってやつなのか。そいつは聖杯、イリアやサクラの中じゃなく、大聖杯とかいう魔法陣の中にいると。
She mentioned that was implemented in the third Holy Grail War and it corrupted the Grail, from what we know.
そっか、琴峰なら知っているわよね。
Because of the fourth Grail War, yep.
あいつも桜と同じ復讐者に汚染された魔
Oh,
術師だも
yeah.
ん。聖杯の中にいるものが何であるかとっくの昔に知っていたんだ。
Wait, doesn't that mean that if he's tainted, if we destroy Angra, then Kirei's toast? Because he's already dead. He's really just alive because of the tainted energy coming into him by Avenger. And his pact with Gil, I guess. But now that the Grail War is a thing, even if Gil's gone, then that pact is meaningless because Avenger is around to supply that energy and keep. You know what? I think that's correct. Something to that degree, at least.
綺麗がさくらと同じ？
Yeah.
そうよ。ここからはシローとリンに関係のある話。造剣が手に入れようとしているもの、桜を変貌させているもの、聖杯の中に潜み無色の力である英霊たちの魂を汚染しているものの話。
So, alter forms are because of Angra's tainting of them. Is that the only way they can come to be?
そ
Probably.
いつのクラス名がハベンジャー。
So there were never ever 7 classes. There's an 8th class, Avenger. It's pretty lit.
聖杯の力で生命として形を得ようとしている第三魔法の成功例になりつつある英霊よ。
That would be an example of the third sorcery as well. Would it not? Yeah, it would be.
は？ちょっと何が魔法は関係ないよ。ちゃんと関係してるじゃない、ちゃんと。
Well, we didn't know that until now, so.
いいえ、ハベンジャーの物質化は聖杯による魔法じゃない。あれは元からそういう属性を持った英霊だった。
Okay. But why?
ハベンジャーだからこそ聖杯の中で物質化が可能なの。大聖杯は第三魔法を成し得る復讐者を呼び出したに過ぎず、大聖杯自体が第三魔法を成し得たわけではないわ。
Okay, but why is Avenger in there? Why does he exist?
つまりそいつは初めから物質化できる怪物だったってこと？大聖杯による魔法が成功しなくても勝手に第三魔法を体現するやつってこと？
そうよ。事の発端は
Yes,
3
the
度目
third
の戦い
ritual.
だった。1度目は失敗。2度目に序盤で敗れ去ったアインツベルンは追い詰められて、ただ殺すことだけに特化した英霊を召喚したの。アインツベルンが手にした古い経典、異国の伝承を触媒にして、手の内
Oh.
にある中で最悪の魔を呼び出した。
The really like how the music cut off there. So all evils of the world is what I remember them deeming it in Zero, the worst evil possible. They used an old scripture, a foreign folklore they obtained as catalyst to summon the worst evil possible.
他のマスターたちを皆殺しにして問答無用で大聖杯を起動させ成果を独り占めするために呼んではならないものを呼び寄せてしまった。その英霊の名がアンリマユ。
Here we go. Finally. I mean, we've heard Kirei say it before, but now we get it in game from Illya to be told to us. Also, I wonder why Angra is translated to be Angra when the... I mean, I guess it makes sense, but from the Japanese audio, it's pretty clear. It's pretty clear that they pronounce it Angra Mainyu. Mainyu? Angra Mainyu. Something like that. Angra Mainyu? They could do Mainyu? Angra Mainyu? Something like that. Not Angra. It's interesting why we put the ga when it's, you know, unless there is Angra Mainyu like an original like name before it was
世界最多とも言えるあらゆる
oh
呪いを
that's
体現
just
した
nice.
殺戮の繁栄優。
That's wonderful.
アンリマユ
No, they say Angra Mainyu. Hold on. Angra Mainyu is the name of the ancient Persian devil. Okay, it's an actual fucking lore. It's an actual historical folklore thingy. From Persia? That's nuts. It's the embodiment of evil, the greatest devil in Zoroastrianism, and it fights a 9,000-year battle against Ahura Mazda, protector of human goodness. Zoroastrianism is a story mainly about the battle between these two gods. It's the first religion to come up with the doctrine of duality, the angels and the devil. Wait, that was actually the first religion to come up with angels and devils and like good and evil with that way? That's seriously, that was the first one? Man. That was an incredible doctrine because of how much it persists in like every fucking religion, practically. Because we know we all have faith in different things and we're brought up to believe different things, but from the beginning of it all, like, unless you believe certain things like Joseph Smith or like people who follow Jesus wrote the Bible, or that Buddha did this or that, or that blah-bitty blue, it's all just a way to find answers for the unexplainable. And it's also an easy tool to control people. Because if you do this, you'll be rewarded in death, and if you did do this, you'll be punished in death. If you could truly convince the masses that that's true, you can control them like sheep. It's quite simple, really. And therefore, religion kind of got a hold of this idea and was like, thankfully, Martin Luther, not the actual Martin Luther King, but the original Martin Luther, called that out and was like, that's bullshit. Because like back then, the church just implemented a system that you could pay money to get your way out of hell. They could like absolve you of your sin. And I just think that that's so stupid how anyone could believe that. But it's indoctrination, you know, it's not their fault. They were raised to believe that and truly brainwashed that it's the truth. No matter what you believe in and what faith you have, I think that it's valid, right? Unless your faith is like doing heinous acts like murdering people, then I'm just kind of gonna say I ain't with it, fam. But in general, one fact that you can't really deny is that from the beginning, all of this stuff was made with the purpose of explaining the unexplainable, and all types of religions and beliefs across the world. That's why they're so different but so similar at the same time, because it's originally just, what the hell is happening? Why are we here? What's out there? What's the sun? A lot of things were explained by science, of course, but there are still things that we can't even explain with science yet. That's why we have religion to cover those topics. I don't know why I'm talking about this, I just find it interesting to talk about. Hopefully no one is gonna get angry by what I said, because religion is a weird topic. The story contains no hero named Angra Mainyu. First of all, how can someone crowned with the name of the King of Devils become a heroic spirit? Exactly, what the hell?
そんなわけないでしょイリア。聖杯は英霊しか呼べないし、そんな心霊レベルの現象を再現できるなら聖杯なんて必要ない。
Did they use like a human being as a catalyst or something?
いえ、そもそもアンリマユの名を冠する英雄なんているはずがない。いたとしても、それは無名の歴史に何の痕跡も残してない悪霊に過ぎないわ。イリア、アインツベルンのマスターは一体何を召喚したの？
だからアンリマユよ、リン。彼は確かに無名であったし、真実、悪魔などではなかった。
A hero, really?
もうずっと昔、気の遠くなるくらい昔の
Church on the Hill
ちっぽ
playing
けな
is
世界の話よ。
awesome for this.
それは名前もないある村落に現れた英雄だった。
Ooh.
彼らの教義がどう歪んでいたかは知らない。どうしてそんな考えに至ったかなんてわからない。ただ彼らは教義に基づいて清く正しく生きていた。
Alright.
人間は善を尊び光を守り正しく生きる。貧しく外界から隔離された彼らにとってその祈りは絶対だった。そうであることが人間以下である彼らを人間たらしめる唯一の誇りだったんでしょうね。
Yeah, all of this seems sound and accurate.
そう、その村落の人たちはね、本気で世界中みんなが平和であることを望んでいた。人間すべてがくだらない悪性から解き放たれ、清く正しく生きられるように、飢餓とか殺戮とか愛憎とかあらかじめ人に付属された機能すべてを否定して、自分たちは神に祝福されるにふさわしい生き物だって誇り続けた。
Really? The baseline that everything happening to you is the will of God, so just accept it and shut up.
けどそれは不可能な話よ。人間清く正しく生きているだけじゃ悪性からは解放されないもの。
That's just, yeah, humans are just selfish creatures, really. As much as you can deny it, every human is selfish in their own way. Every human is flawed in their own way. It's because of our intelligence that we have knowledge of what good and wrong is, and what right and wrong is, and, you know?
悪とは元からあるもの。それを切り離したいのなら何らかの手段を講じるしかない。
It's interesting. A lot of people deem the idea that when you're born you're pure, but if there's evil in every one of us, if you... how interesting. I guess you could argue that there's evil born within us. If that envelops us as we grow and learn the ways of the world, then that means there was always evil inherently in us. Or you could just say that evil attached onto somebody afterwards, but... different ideas, different strokes for different folks, what they believe in, but that's certainly different.
そうしてその手段は実行された。
To separate evil from babies?
彼らは自分たちの狭い世界だけでなく人間すべてを救える手段を考えついたの。
This can't possibly go wrong.
この世の人間すべてに善行を取らせることは難しいけど、人間すべての善性を証明することはできる。たった一人。
Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, I am the biggest brainus, mainus. Because did they fucking scapegoat all the evil onto a fucking person? Oh my, I brought this up at fucking the end of the Fate route. Are you serious? Please tell me that's true.
たった一人の人間にこの世の悪を独り占めさせてしまえば、残った人たちはどうあっても悪いことができない。
If it wasn't so late right now, I'd be howling and like clapping and freaking the fuck out. I'm holding it in right now, but I'm so proud of myself. Because, like, Yes, Zero was a big reason why I figured this out, because of Zero's knowledge and then the fate route. I am so proud that I was able to get this. That I was able to get this right. I know I had a great deal of help with Zero, like I keep saying, but still, that's awesome. That's fucking awesome, man. Man, scapegoating's
そんな子供
terrible.
みたいに単純なことを彼らは本気で信じてしまった。
It is childlike and stupid.
そうして一人の青年が生贄に選ばれた。
Oh, what a... Oh my god, that's awful.
彼らは青年を捕らえ、その全身に人を呪うあらゆる言葉を刻み、彼らが知り得るすべての罪業を与え、すべての悪事を彼の責任とした。
This is like a kind of alter Jesus. Like, it's genuinely similar to Jesus' story of coming to Earth to die to clean everyone's sins, but in this case, it's a little different, but it's alter Jesus.
それでおしまい。
Well, I could see why he wants to be born, so he could just, like, fuck everyone, because... Wow. He and Sakura are similar, aren't they? They just got the wrong end of the stick. They just got unlucky. And that's just how it is for a lot of humans. You're just unlucky. It's unfortunate, but we don't choose where we're born. We don't choose who the parents we have. We don't choose the condition that we live in. We don't choose a lot of things. It all comes to a matter of luck. There's other factors, but I would say luck is the largest deeming factor in that kind of shit.
狭い世界。けれど完成された一つの世界において、究極の悪性が誕生した。
That's disgusting. They like... Did they, like, take a knife and, like, carve every single curse word onto his body like they said, like... That's awful.
彼らは彼を心底呪い、侮蔑し、恐れ、同時に立てまつった。 我々は清く正しい。あそこにこの世のすべての罪悪があるのなら、我々は何をしても善なるものだ。と。
Yeah, it's been like this throughout all history. It's just...
彼らは本気で世界中の人間のためになると信じて、一人の悪魔を作り上げた。
I mean, this makes sense throughout all of history with what we've done. We create devils to inherently to be all evil, you know? This is just an alternate case of that. But it was used on an actual person to become that evil instead of just being a fallen angel or some other religious meaning for the devil. But, it's interesting. I really like, the historical relevancy and realism that this has. That's why I really like Fate. As much as it is silly with oh, King Arthur's a woman, blah 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 blah. They all have superpowers and are really cool. It's all realistic. Like, this is all, like, so cool, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
世界中の人々の善性を証明するために、一人の青年を崩壊するまで殺し続けた。いえ、その寿命が尽きるまで殺してなどあげなかった。
Humans are awful creatures sometimes. That I feel really bad for that guy. Like, how could you not feel bad? I've noticed a lot of people's critiques with Heaven's Feel is that a lot of people think that Nasu is trying to force us to be sympathetic towards Sakura's plights by constantly shoving down her suffering down our throats, but if we had Angra as an actual character and they showed everything that he went through a slow story, wouldn't everyone else say the same thing with that? Like, I don't really get it. Like, I get the main part of the argument, I do. The thing is would Angra be just as hated if they did the same thing? Because right now, I'm gonna assume people have sympathy for this guy. Like, I doubt anyone wouldn't, at least a little bit. But, yeah. Maybe it's because I started with Zero first, but I was sympathetic with Sakura because she went through awful things as a child, you know? There's nothing that I could say other than that I'm a big empath, and throughout Stay Night, they slowly planted the seeds of her mental state through the other two. Mostly the Fate route. She barely showed up in UBW. There's a lot of moments in the Fate route where you could tell that there was something wrong with her. And then they built it up in Heaven's Field by unraveling it as a slow mystery. And the thing is, would people argue the same if they dumped it all at once? Or would it be even more hated if they dumped it all at once? I don't really think there's a right way unless you just completely rewrite the character. And in that case, you just fundamentally disagree with the character's writing, and in which case, that's just an opinion. I think Nasu did it because that's how he intended the story to be told. He wanted the viewer to be sympathetic towards Sakura, at least somewhat. And a lot of people can argue that that's manipulative on his part for putting so much on Sakura to provide that, but I don't think so. If anything, every character in this series has suffered a great deal, and I feel sympathy towards every one of them, even Kirei. Like, Kirei is a horrible human being, but I feel sympathy for him because of the way he was born and how he knows what's good and evil, and how he's tried to have a normal life, and how he's tried to feel pleasure from good things but can't. I love Shiro as a character, but obviously Shiro's suffering is almost on par with Sakura's to me. If you count Emiya's existence, then I would say yes. If you count that existence too, I would say they're about on par with each other. But I guess the reason is because with Shiro it's slowly implemented? But wouldn't Shiro's be manipulative because we learn about his... I don't know, I don't get it. I just feel like there's a little bit of flawed hypocrisy in that argument, and I know that I have hypocrisy in my own argument. I just think that there's a weird middle ground that we need to find with this argument that I can't think of, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's all just opinions, and I think that that's awesome. We can all have our different opinions. I'm just more trying to find a medium, but I can't find it because we all have our biases, and I'm not going to deny that.
人間を堕落させる悪魔の名前、アンリマユの名前を与えられた青年は、世界中の人間の敵として、ただ理不尽に殺され、その過程で青年が本当に悪魔になったかどうかは知らない。ただ、村落中の人間が彼を悪魔だと信じ、そのように扱った。
Disgusting.
憎みながら、恐れながら、世界中の人間の全盛を証明してくれる自分たちにとっての救いの証として立てまつった。
Can they please show an image of what he looks like so I can use it for a thumbnail? Pretty please? Pretty please, game?
嫌われる対象でありながら人々を救うもの。その存在があるだけでどんなに人々が悪事を重ねようとも、そう。方法は違えど、彼は人々を救った。
It's weird, man. That is some weird shit.
村人たちにとって、彼はこの上ない英雄となった。そうして、一人の英雄が誕生した。
So that's how it became that.
人々に恨まれ、自分などとうになくなって、いつか本当にそうなってしまった。
Angra Mainyu.
世界中の人間の代わりに悪を公言する。
So in summoning him, all things went to hell.
それが半英雄、アンリマユ。この世すべての悪と決めつけられた。何の取り柄もなかった。廃化教において60億の悪すべてを容認するという悪魔の王。その体現者として葬られた原初の人の想念が作り上げた願いという名の呪いの形。
Is that a real number that Zoroastrianism came up with? Illya finishes her story with no sign of bitterness or contempt. Anti-hero. Kutumini introduced me to the term when the war started. Kirei's awesome from the very beginning. But if Illya's story is true, then the guy who turned into Angra Mainyu is still burdened with all the sins. It's because that's his reason of existence. A rogue spirit who's had 6 billion sins pushed onto him. Guy like that is summoned, all that'll happen is a big massacre. Yeah, the end of the world, practically. It'd only be natural for him to hate people, and first of all, everyone around him established him to be evil. Angra Mainyu. So the man is using Sakura to take revenge on the people. No, to carry out the role people pushed onto him. Both. It's pretty perfect just how Angra and Sakura are similar. I really enjoy that because I just love that shit. I love how in this whole entire novel there's so many parallels and similarities between all the characters. It makes it so much more rich.
Avenger. アンリマユの話は分かったわ。
I get the name now.
けど、どうしてそいつが聖杯の中にいるわけ？いいえ、あんな町を人飲みするほどの怪物にはならないはずよ。
True. Let's hear it.
そうね。アンリマユは人間よ。ただの人間を無理やり英霊にしたものが彼だった。3度目の戦いでハインツベルンはアンリマユを呼び出した。けど呼び出された英霊は半英雄である。それはまたも序盤で敗れていち早く聖杯に取り込まれた。ハインツベルンのマスターは嘆いたわ。
Yikes.
普通の人間と全く変わらないやつのどこが人の世を滅ぼす悪魔なのか。
The evil was too great that it corrupted the
そう
Grail.
事実その英霊はただの人間だった。ただこの世を恨んでいただけ。ただこの世の悪であれと望まれた人間。元から何の力もなく周りの人間の思いだけで構成された。それが聖杯に取り込まれた時、聖杯は人の望みを叶える願望機でもある。サーバントは敗れた後、方向性のない魔力として聖杯に戻ってそのまま解放の時を待つ。けどアンリマユは違った。彼は自分ではなく周りが願って作り上げた英霊。
Oh, I get it. I get
人
it.
格などなくともアンリマユである以上。
I'm following,
まさ
actually.
か、もしかしてそいつ。
そう、聖杯はあらゆる願いを叶える杯。
Oh my god.
ただの人間であり、性別も人格も人でさえない。それはもともと人間の願いそのものなのよ。
That's amazing. That's a twist I didn't see coming. That's really, really cool. I love it.
だからアンリマユが聖杯に取り込まれた瞬間、
And it
聖
became
杯
all
は
the
一
evils
つ
of the
の
world.
願いを受諾してしまったの。本来ありえない存在、身勝手な願望だけで捏造された英霊は人々の願いを叶える聖杯の中におい
That's
て、
nuts.
マキリの500年、ハインツベルンの1000年なんて子供騙しよ。何しろあっちは2000年以上も前から続いた神代から願われてきた人間の理想なんだから。それがあの影の本体、英霊としてようやく形を得ようとするものの正体よ。
Now we get it. Nice. Everything's coming
ハンリ
together.
マユはサーバントたちの無職の魂を糧に自分の霊格であるこの世すべての悪を体現してしまった。ただ悪であれと60億の人間すべてを呪う、60億の人間すべてを呪える能力を備えたサーバント
Makes
とし
sense.
て
One for each person.
少しずつ育っていったの。
Yeah, it's gonna be Armageddon if Angra is born, basically.
じゃあ何？聖杯の中身はとっくにそいつに占拠されてて。いえ、聖杯が叶える望みはとうに決まってしまっていて、4度目の戦いはそいつの願い、アンリマユを形にするための養分補充に過ぎなかったってこと？
Yep.
ええ、キリツグがアンリマユというけど、キリツグは聖杯の外に出ようとしていた黒い影を危険視して聖
It's
杯を破
painful.
壊
It
した。
really is. And he got cursed for it and died. Same with the Fuyuki
それ
disaster.
は正しいわ。
Yeah, Kiritsuki was always right.
以前のアンリマユはどうあれ、聖杯によって受肉するアンリマユは本物だもの。この世すべての悪として命ある限り人間を殺し尽くす魔王になる。けどそのアンリマユはキリツグの英断で出産には至らず大聖杯の中に残された。
You know, as much as Zero has been tainted in my eyes because of the novel, one thing I will always love about Zero is Kiritsugu. I know that people argue that he's a little bit more edgy than he's supposed to be, especially in the fucking novel, but I adore Kiritsugu.
その一部を受けたものが琴峰であり、桜だった。造剣は聖杯の中にいる者が受肉しかけたサーバントだと気づいていたんでしょうね。だからその肉片を桜に植え付け、聖杯の中にいるサーバントとリンクさせた。
Yeah.
聖杯の中にいるサーバントが外に出てきた時、それを従えられるよう桜をマスターにしたのよ。ハンリマユが何であれサーバントであることに変わりはない。どんなに強力な存在でもサーバントはマスターには逆らえない。
That's awful. Wow.
造剣の目的はそれよ。あいつは桜を餌にしてハンリマユを釣り上げたいんでしょうね。
Pop a command spell to reach the root by using Angra to... Hold on. Does that mean Sakura has a contract with his servant Avenger?
正気？それでアンリマユのコントロールを握ったところで桜は黒い影。
That's what I'm saying.
アンリマユからの魔力構成に耐えられない。アンリマユが聖杯の中にいる状態であそこまで変わったんだから、出てきてしまったら桜の人格なんて消え去る。
I get it. Yeah, I wonder what Illya's gonna say to that.
それでいいのよ。造剣は桜の人格なんて考えていないもの。
Yeah, makes
造
sense.
剣にとって大切なのはハンリマユとつながっている桜の体よ。
Zoken is
あいつ
absolute
は
filthy
桜の人
garbage.
格が消え去った後、空っぽになった体を乗っ取る気なの。
Oh, and then pop the command spell.
リンは知らないだろうけど、造剣は自分の魂の入れ物である虫があれば、
That's why he put the
どんな
crestworm
人
in
間の
her.
体だろうと自分のものにできる。いいえ、あいつはそうやって今まで生きながらえてきた。
Dude, not gonna lie. As much as Zoken is an absolute horrid, disgusting piece of filth, this man played some awesome 4D chess. Like, seriously, how can you not respect that he managed to just completely play the system, play the absolute best plan? Brilliant. I love it. Awesome.
造剣にとって桜は初めからいつか乗り換える肉体だったっていうこと。
Absolutely disgusting human being. Then what? Think possessing Sakura? If what's changing her is a contract with a servant.
造剣が私をさらったのは桜には門を開かせる気がなかったからでしょうね。聖杯としての役割は私にやらせて、自分はアンリマユのマスターになった桜の体を乗っ取る。そうしてゆくゆくは第三魔法の成功例、魂が物質化したアンリマユに乗り換えるつもりなんでしょう。完全な神を人間が自らの欲望で不完全な神に貶めるように。
Man, that's incredible. Zoken's just a really cool character.
心臓の定義、それは人の望みによって作られながら人の意志に影響されず生まれるもの。
It's probably the final lore dump in the game, actually, come to think of it.
まあ確かに造剣なんかの人格を反映されちゃどんな神様も悪魔になるだろうけど、キレイが造剣を敵視してたのもそのあたりか。
Yeah,
話は分かったわ。それだけ聞けば十分よね、シロ。
Kirei doesn't want Angra to have any influence. He just wants it to be born and let it see what it does. It's interesting. It's a lot more complex than what I'm just saying, but he would not want Angra to be influenced like that, because then he wouldn't get to see the true nature of the birth of Angra. Tosaka's voice brings me back to the present.
じゃないわよ。相手の正体が分かって造剣の目的も分かったじゃない。
Yeah, we kind of need to go and just go
あ
tonight,
とは
right?
話し合うまでもないでしょう。
I don't think we can really just sleep and do it in the morning. We don't even need to talk about the rest, huh? She's right. What's in the Holy Grail? The disaster from 10 years ago will be repeated if he comes out. No, that's an understatement. He'll kill countless people if we let him be. Yes, Sakura's creation will take many lives. I can't allow that. Then I have to stop it. I have to make whatever sacrifices I can to keep Sakura from being burdened with more deaths. Stop Angra Mainyu. I have to end the war before he emerges from the Holy Grail.
納得いったようね。私たちは戦って勝つし
If
か
we
ない。
know our goal, now we just need to... These two need to get that sword they were talking about. And Shiro needs to survive somehow, and we can go do it.
で、その方法は2つだけ。アンリマユとやらが出てくる前にマスターであるサクラを殺すか、アンリマユが出てくる前に大聖杯とやらを破壊するか。
Yeah, and hopefully we can just destroy the Great Holy Grail. Oh no. One projection for Saber. One projection to subdue Sakura. One projection to destroy the Great Holy Grail. Okay, I see what we're doing here. We setting up Shiro's death. Okay, fuck yeah. Awesome, I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it.
まあ確実なのは前者だけど、大聖杯を壊そうとすれば必ずサクラとゾウケンが立ちはだかる。二人を避けて大聖杯は破壊できないでしょ。
Thankfully, Zoken's taken care of.
となると
Thankfully.
結局マスターであるサクラを倒すことが
I mean,
一
obviously,
番
everyone
楽って
here
ことにな
doesn't
る。
know that.
そうだな。サクラと戦ってアンリマユを引き離す。
Yeah, we actually have
そ
a
れ
plan
が
of
一番の
action.
近道だし、方針として分かりやすい。
へえ、サクラを狙うってことに反対はしないんだ。
Of course.
今はそれしかないだろう。アンリマユとやらがイリアが言う通りのものなら、
Yeah,
人間に
humanity
太刀打ちで
loses.
きるものじゃない。
Curry wins,
そいつ
though.
を外に出した時点で
That's good
俺
for
たち
him.
のわけだ。なら一番早くて確実な方法を取るしかない。それよりトサカ、戦いに行くのはいいが、サクラの居場所はわかるのか？
Yeah, where would she be? Maybe the circle?
それなら問題ないわ。イリアの言うことが正しいなら大聖杯とやらの場所は一つしかない。
Yeah, the ley line where the circle is.
その通りよ。アンリマユの誕生を間近に控えた今、ゾウケンは大聖杯に戻っている。落ちた霊脈。200年前、三家によって選ばれた始まりの土地。竜道寺の地下に広がる大空洞にアンリマユが自在している。
I love how, like, every route the end happens at Ryudo Temple. I mean, it's in the cavern now, but it's really cool. I like that.
竜道寺の地下。
That's where Sakura is. That's where we'll be heading, the place where the Holy Grail War will end. I take a deep breath and allow my tense mind to relax slightly. The cold pendant in my hand settles my thoughts. Fighting Sakura. Tosaka isn't lying. It's just that our methods are different. Tosaka must intend to finish the war by killing Sakura. But I'll end the war by saving Sakura's life. My body trembles. The house is beset by pressure, making the air feel like water. And
サクラ。
she's here? Yikes. Oh god, how are we gonna escape to Ryudo Temple? She's probably here to kill Rin. Would she kill Shiro though? I mean, she mentioned it. The instant we realize the pressure coming from the shadow, we run out into the yard. Hi, Sakura. We go out into the yard. The whole world is covered by the shadow. My entire body is numb with fear. The black shadow is standing in front of us. It can crush this house if it wants to. The difference in our power is obvious. It has transfigured to an existence that's unlike anything I've ever seen. Yeah, now they actually see Sakura's new form. The black shadow does nothing. It's not Sakura, but a shadow shaped like her. The real Sakura is under the Ryudo Temple. The thing in front of us is a virtual image. Oh, okay.
本人じゃなく影を飛ばしてくるなんてちょっと見ない間に偉くなったものね。サクラ。
I can't deny that. Did she not hear Tosaka's provocation, or did she not hear anything at all? Wavering in the moonlight, her shadow looks lonely. Really? How is it showing that expression? It's just her eyes look at me. Senpai. Weak as if she'll reply like always if I just reach out. If I don't, what I must do is determined. I can't say anything to her, as doing so would weaken my resolve. She looks away, after hanging her head for a moment.
イリアスフィールから話は聞きましたか？
She confronts Tosaka with a cold voice.
聞いたわ。あんたに取り付いているものの正体も聖杯から生まれようとしているものの能力もね。それでさくら、一応聞いておくけど、アンリマユとやらから手を切るつもりはある？
Tosaka's voice is the same, completely cold, showing no concern for Sakura.
ありません。弱い私はもう消えたと言ったでしょ。せっかく手に入れた力だもの。私はあれから離れる気はないし、 できない。
You're very strong, Sakura, but that's again some arrogance. That's not happening.
マとさくらはもうこうして生きるしかないんだから。そう。それじゃあもう一つ。そのあんたが自慢してるサーバントはどのくらい出来上がってるの？イリアはもうすぐだって言ってるけど、母親としてどうなのよ、その辺。そんなわけないでしょ。あれが出てきてしまったら、こんな街なんて
Yay.
瞬く間に飲まれてしまう。
Yay, we're just gonna completely blaze the entire town. And
そんなこと許すわけにはいかない。
yeah, as long as Shiro survives, it's okay. Kill everybody
先輩
else.
がいるんです。だから私が残っている限り、あの子は外に渡しません。
Interesting. I'm surprised that she's able to have that much will with everything happening to her body right now.
へえ、なんだ、なら急ぐことはないわけね。シローが私といる限り、あんたはアンリマイを押さえつけてくれるってわけ。よかったわね、シロー。さくら、この分ならまだまだ元気そうよ。
What's your game by saying this?
ふざけないでください。私があとどのくらい持つか、姉さんは分かっているんでしょう。なら、今すぐ先輩を連れて逃げてください。私はそう長くはありません。
Oh, okay.
このままだといつ自分が消えてしまうかわからない。私が耐えられるのは今夜だけかもしれない。
So, wow, I didn't expect there to be... I didn't expect Sakura to be able to have enough will to project herself here. Not literally project, you know what I'm saying. To warn us to go, run away. Because, God, that's... I mean, even within it all, Sakura is still in there. It's just that all of the evil parts of her have come to the surface and have sort of consumed her mind, but there's still a part of her that very much cares because these are the two people that she loves. Even if she hates Rin, she loves her at the same time. It's the same thing with Shinji, only Shinji's probably worse in terms of how much Sakura hates him, but you know what I mean. I would say that Sakura only really ever loved three people, and that would be Shiro, Rin, and Shinji.
だからその前にこうして忠告をしているんです。姉さん、先輩を連れて遠いところに逃げてください。そうしてくれたら私は安心してあの子と差し違えることができますから。
Wow, that's a lot of resolve. I'm impressed. Shiro won't allow that, but that's... Out of all of her cowardice, this is really telling of her. I mean, you can see the resolve that she has. I call that a development in and of itself. She's developed through the story, you know? Sakura says she's going to kill him using her life. Tosaka trembles a bit. Is that because she believes her, or...?
いつ自分が消えてしまうかわからないか。それ、いつ我慢できなくなるかわからないの間違いでしょ、さくら。
Okay.
姉さん。
Just don't know when you'll run out of patience. I guess it's not as cut and dry as it seems. Rip.
まあいいわ。どうやってアンリマイと差し違える気か知らないけど、私がシロを連れて逃げれば心置きなく自滅できるってことね。
I mean, I guess a large part of it is her patience, because the evil is chipping away at her sanity. And of course she wants revenge. Like, that's just how, same with Angra. Like, this is how humans, unfortunately, can become when mentally destroyed. They seek some sort of...
聖杯の中にいるサーバントも、その力を受け継いだあんたも一緒になって死んでくれるんだ。そうです。だから逃げてください。私は変わりきる姿を見られたくない。だから
Ouch, my heart.
私を追ってこないでください先輩
Man, the feels. She's desperately begging us. Sakura Shadow can kill us right now, but it asks for salvation by letting us go. I mean, that has to take a lot of control from her part, you know? There's still good there. But I can't answer her wish. I can't leave Sakura and run away, nor can I let her kill herself along with Angra Mainyu. And...
行くわ行って確実にあんたを殺す
Why do you gotta say it like that? Why? I get it, but why? Ugh. Sakura breaks away from her sister. Dick move, Rin.
当然でしょう遠坂の魔術師として今のあんたは放っておけないそれに自滅するなんて発言も信用できないわ
Fuck, I get it. I hate this because I understand now what Rin means. Like, there's always a chance that Sakura doesn't go through with it, and it's a big rip. But still, man, this whole situation sucks.
気づいているのさくらあなたさっきから言動がめちゃくちゃよ私を殺したいくせに逃げろだなんてねほんとシローの前だからっていいこぶってま
I guess the game is just trying to hammer it home, man. I guess I'm just in denial and I have to accept that despite the good that she puts on, there's a lot of evil in her. It's unfortunate. I really, really thought that this was all just, like, good, but it seems like Kirei and Tosaka have hammered the nail into the coffin that... Yeah.
あらいい顔するじゃない初めからそうしていればよかったのよあんたはね話はそれだけならさっさと消えなさい慌てなくてもすぐに会いに行ってあげるから
For frick's sake, man.
いいさくらあなたは他の誰でもないこの私の手で殺してあげる
Tosaka declares with a voice that even contains kindness. The shadow wavers after freezing on the spot like a statue.
ええお待ちしています姉さん
Right, now the dark twisted grin comes into play. It smiles violently and disappears. Fuck me. Shadow covering the house recedes. Tosaka and I are the only ones remaining in the yard. I get dizzy. Oh, great. I thought I was concentrating, but it seems I was agitated after seeing Sakura's image. It seems Sakura's not the only one that's running out of time.
シロさくらはああ言っていたけどあなたはどうするのこのまま町から離れるっていうのなら止めないわまあその時は宝石剣を複製してから言ってもらうけど
Never mind, we're gonna have 2 projections left.
そんなこと確認しなくてもいい戦いはやめないし宝石の剣もなんとか投影する俺たちは協力関係だろなら最後まで遠坂にできないことをフォローする
そうならいいけど分かってるのシロ私と行くってことはさくらを殺すっていうことよ宝石剣だってそうあなたはさくらを殺す武器を私のために用意しなくちゃいけないのよ
Jeez, man. What?
そうだな宝石の剣に関しては確かに矛盾してるけど今のさくらは俺たちの手に負えないし剣を作るのは以前からの約束だ
I guess Shiro just has to find an alternate
宝石
method
の
in the
剣を投
moment,
影することでさくらの影に対抗できるなら
in the heat of
それ
battle.
は絶対に必要なものだ
それじゃあやっぱり
ああ遠坂の逆だよ俺はさくらを助けることで戦いを終わらせる
さくらを生かすってことはさくら以外の人間をみんな殺すっていうことなのに
Not gonna let that happen.
まだそうと決まったわけじゃないだろうさくらを助けてこれ以上犠牲が出ない方法があるはずだ
どうだかねさくらはもう何人も殺してるそれでもそんな人間を助けることがあんたの正義なわけシロ
Moral dilemma. It's It's not like killing Sakura brings all the people back. It's not like it absolves her of those sins. It's a big moral big boy dilemma right here. This is like the death penalty dilemma, really. In a similar way. It's tough. Like, I don't... the answer is bleak, you know? Her inquiry is decisive, a sin I can't talk myself out of. Like, we all know that what Shiro's doing is not necessarily the objectively good thing to do, nor is it probably the right thing to do, nor is it even correct, but it's just... we've made our minds up. She puts it into words and I finally...
そうだ。たとえさくらが人でなくなったとしても守る。そうなって自分を殺したがっているさくらもひっくるめて
There we go.
全部からさくらを守るんだ。
We finally have 100% resolve.
俺がやりたいことはそれだけだ。誰かの味方をするってそういうことだろ。
I'm able to tell her what I think.
はあ、臆面もなく言い切ったわね、あなた。
He really can. I know, right? I nod back, feeling no shame.
そう。まあ何言っても無駄だとは思ってたけど、まさかこれほどとはね。正直負けたわ。
Shiro's a different kind of beast.
あれどこ行くんだよ、遠坂。
どこって戦いの準備をしなくちゃいけないでしょ。
Wait, are we not making the gem sword?
さくらがあんな忠告するってことは本当に余裕がないってことだもの。
Well, we're still doing the
急い
gem
で準備し
sword,
ないとね。
right?
それはそうだけど話はまだ。
話なんて終わったわよ。要するにシローは自分が生きている限り
Wow.
さくらを助ける
I'm
っていうでし
impressed.
ょ。
Did this somehow convince Sakura to give that a chance? I mean, at the end of it all, if Shiro, like, fucks up, she'd probably kill Sakura, but she's gonna let Shiro take the reins?
いいわよ、好きにしなさいよ。もう口出ししないわよ。こうなったら納得いくまであがいてみなさいってのよ。
I'm actually impressed. I'm impressed. Where did her nervousness go? Tosaka looks angry now.
けど勘違いしないで。これは宝石券を作ってもらう交換条件よ。
Okay, so we're still gonna make it.
シローが頑張っている限りさくらをどうするかはあなたに任せる。私の出番はあなたが動けなくなってからにしてあげるわ。
Absolutely fair
そ
compromise.
れなら文句ないでしょ。シローの頑張り次第でさくらは助かるかもしれないんだか
Alright, we
ら。
have a little bit of hope right now. Nice. Tosaka leaves with that. The uneasiness in my chest goes away. We're thinking oppositely, but Tosaka still wants to save Sakura. Then I can entrust her with Sakura. We both like her, and Tosaka should be able to save Sakura. Death flag! Death flag! It's 10 o'clock. Tosaka said we'll prepare for battle and go to the Ryudo Temple before the date changes. And the final day will be there.
今から宝石券を投影してもらうけど、体の調子はどう？
Can't
アーチャーの腕を押さえながら投影できる？
Well, maybe he can have 3 projections if he doesn't use Archer's arm. You see, Illya hasn't told her how I took the shroud off.
まあそれはなんとか。
お、頼もしいわね。じゃああとはシローとイリア次第。で
Yikes.
きるだけ宝石券に似せたアゾット券とシローの投影とイリ
Hey,
ア
ass off dagger. I know it's a
うま
sword,
くいけ
whatever.
ばオリジナルの複製とはいかないけど半分ぐらいは能力の再現ができるはずよ。
Love how important that thing's turned out to be. Saka hands me a dagger. The Azov dagger. The dagger is a ritualistic equipment. It might be something she favors as it looks well used. Well used. Not only that, even an amateur like me can feel how much magical energy is stored in this thing. Well, this is nothing compared to the shadow, but it's still 100 times more than my magical energy capacity.
すごいなこれ。遠坂、こんな秘密兵器隠し持ってたのか。
Oh yeah.
すごいのは当たり前。何しろ残った宝石を全部つぎ込んだ私の10年分の魔力なんだから。
Ah, it's even stronger now because she popped all the jewels into it. Nice. Saka sulks like she didn't want to use them. Of course she didn't. She seems generous, but maybe she's really stingy when it comes to money. And her jewels. Well, with that aside.
けどいいのか遠坂。宝石を全部使ったら遠坂自身の予備はなくなるんだろ
そうね。飛んだり跳ねたりぐらいはなんとか。
Yikes.
魔術を使えるほど魔力は回復してないわ。
That's not good.
お前、
心配無用よ。あなたがちゃんと宝石剣を投影してくれれば問題ないわ。その剣は突き落としさえ止めたっていう領域外の力なんだから。
Wow. If only we had that in Majora's Mask. I don't get what she means, but Tosaka has great confidence. Well, if she's so sure of herself, I won't worry either.
シロ、そろそろ始めましょう。いくらシロでもその剣の投影には時間がかかるわ。すぐに始めないと日
Probably
付
take
が
like
変
an
わ
hour
る。
and a half.
そうね。それじゃあ部屋に戻りましょう。落ち着いた場所じゃないと成功率が落ちるでしょ。
Tosaka heads back to the living room.
あ、ちょっと待った。投影は土蔵でやる。
That's my comfort zone.
それと投影中はイリアと二人きりになりたいんで、遠坂は部屋で待っててくれ。
Oh, really?
なんで？何かあった時大変だし、私もフォローに回った方がいいでしょ。
Oh, so that he can take the shroud off?
その必要はないわ。逆にリンがいると邪魔なのよ。
Savage.
シロは注意力が散漫だから。ここ一番でリンが転んだ
And
り
that
したら
part's true. That
気が
part's
散って
true.
失敗するでしょ。
Good save, Illya. Good save.
失礼なこと言うわね、イリア。
Tosaka complains with a sour look. She's not arguing back, maybe because she can't deny the possibility that she'll screw up at a crucial moment.
わかったわ。私は蔵の外で待機してる。それでいいんでしょ、イリア。
仕方ないか。それが精一杯の情報ね。
Is this also Shiro can use the arm? Or does he want to have an intimate conversation with Illya? Maybe both.
宝石剣を複製したいのなら私がいいって言うまで入ってこないで。事故が起きそうになったら声をかけるから。それまで何があっても外にいる。
しつこいわね。わかったって言ったでしょ。たとえシローの悲鳴が上がっても中には入らないわよ。
Yeah. He's gonna be screaming. Doesn't really matter, but I wish he'd picked a better example.
じゃあ行きましょうシロ。
Illya goes into the shed. I decide to ask Tosaka something before I
遠
follow.
坂、
Oh, the sword? Azaz sword?
もらうも何もそれを使って今から投影するんじゃない。宝石剣ができたらアゾット剣はなくなるわよ。
そうだな。宝石の剣は遠坂のものだから、その代わりにこっちを譲ってくれないか。
Oh, that'd be his weapon.
ほら、失敗したらこの剣も壊れるかもしれないし、その時遠坂に怒られるかと思うと集中
Gotta
できな
love
い。
Shiro, man. Gotta love him.
はあ、まあいいけど、それでシローがリラックスできるならアゾット剣をあげるわ。
サンキュー。じゃあちょっくら気合い入れてくる。
Yeah, they both can have a weapon, which is awesome. Alright, let's begin hell. It's our last night together. Huh. Let's shut the door. I can't let Tosaka see this. I'm sure she won't stop me now, but she'll definitely feel responsible. Yeah, I gotta use the arm. Time to smooth this out. I have to tell her I use it after everything's over and get retroactive approval.
準備はいいシロ。ハーチャーの腕を解放したあなたならもう手順を説明することはないわよね。
So yeah, our mind's gonna break even more. Fantastic. I nod. Illya tells me to sit down, and I do so.
けどイリア、俺は自分で見たものかアーチャーが作ったことのある武器しか投影できない。宝石剣とやらの情報は皆無だ。いくら宝石剣に真似た探検と元になる設計図があっても宝石剣は複製できないぞ。
分かってるわ。シロにはまず私の中に入ってもらう。大聖杯
Oh,
を
got
作
it.
り上げた時、遠坂の大師傅も立ち会った。かの魔導王が手にする剣もちゃんと見ていたはずだもの。
Cool. That's really cool. Take us in your mind again.
イリア、
いいから目を閉じて。シロの体はそのままで意識だけを別の場所に移すわ。
Nice, sir. Tell me there's a
はい、シ
chance.
ロが中に入ったら私が左腕の拘束を外す。200年前の記録へ遡る圧力と左腕の侵食が同時に来るわ。
Oh. So
気をしっかり持って
it's gonna
でき
be.
るだけ早く
It's
投
gonna be.
影を終わらせなさい。
Can I talk now? Nice. But I mean, it was a long paragraph. I just thought that she was done multiple times. Anyway, so you're telling me Shiro has to go even through more pain to do this. Fantastic. Illya's voice is trembling. Her arms are as well.
宝石圏までは私が連れて行くから、シロは息を止めているだけでいい。雑念は捨てて、余計なものは見ないで。シロは私の中から、かのゼルレッチを抜き取ってくるだけでいい。
Zelrich? Zelrich? Yep, space splits. Is it because all my senses are within her memory? Or is it because my left arm is released? Wow. There's no pain. The cognition of pain doesn't matter now. I'm swallowed by my injury. I'm falling into a swirling maelstrom of pain. I don't know where I am. I don't know who I am. I don't know what it means. That's a large circuit. Multi-layered crests are carved on a bare rock that's over 50 meters in radius. That's a lot. It's like a large observatory rotating by itself in the deserts of Arizona. Oh! The circuits cover the arena in many layers. The geometric figures turn in place. A white girl stands in the center of the beautiful spider's nest. Her name is... Oh, nice. It's who Zoken mentioned, Justice. Justice Lizrich von Einzbern. She's the magus that devised the Holy Grail War. Wow, that's incredible. The great magus who was called the Winter Saint, a magus accompanied by Makuri Zoken and Tosaka Nagato. Damn, that's incredible. I wonder who Tosaka Nagato was. It'd be cool to learn about them. I doubt we will, but... The Great Holy Grail is activated. Justice becomes the key, reenacting the ancient sorcery. What failed that day? Yes, the Holy Grail is just a Holy Grail without her. Her will is needed for Heaven's feel. The old man knows as well as Makuri and Tosaka do that the Holy Grail is a mere wishbringer. My vision narrows. The world expands. I concentrated on something needless. I did, so my body was ripped in half. The world is too big for this small body. We'll eventually see nothing. The process behind this 200-year-old ritual doesn't matter. There's only one thing I need to look at. I concentrate on the man standing in front of the Great Holy Grail. I concentrate on the dagger in his hand. That's the original. A ritual dagger with a jeweled blade. The kaleidoscopic gleam sears through my eyes and into my brain. I understand the instant I see it. I understand that I can't comprehend it. All I can imitate is its shape. I can't analyze its structure and project it. What kind of a magical theory was it constructed with? The old man's dagger is still a mystery, even if I use Archer's arm and every last piece of knowledge and heroic spirit Emiya. It's alien technology. The old man is embodying general knowledge from a far future beyond the reach of modern man. That's insane. What a ridiculous weapon. It's terrifying to hear Shiro's breathing like that, and the red text, and the... Ugh, I'm repelled. I can't be repelled. I can't reach it. Not reaching it is unforgivable. I reach out. I reach out. I reach out. I reach out. My eyes are burned out. My brains are burned out. I extend my left arm for dozens of meters. Extend, extend, extend. Frick. I hear Illya's voice, but I'm not there yet. I don't even have my fingertips on it. I can't back out now. How can I back out after seeing the miracle, the ultimate one? God, Shiro. You're too... Oh my god, this is so dangerous. Get there. Get there. Get there. Get there. Fuck. Did I jump myself, or was I pushed back by something? I'm flying and I land on my back. Oh, Shiro, my left arm. Pain. My tongue. My fingers. The trembling won't... Oh god, this is hard to watch. A big knife stabs you from the side. It's so uncomfortable that I repel the one wielding it. Wait, what happened? And I realized I just punched Illya. Oh, God.
すまない、イリア。俺、
She pats dust off herself and gets up. Oh, no. Good, she's not hurt.
余計なものは見るなって言ったじゃない。
Yeah, unfortunately, we
ま
failed
ったく
that.
うまくいったから許してあげるけど、
Wait, it paid
今
off?
度私の言うこと聞かなかったら承知しないんだからね。
Does he have the dagger in his hand? He points at my face as she scolds me. Wait, feeling something hard on my leg. Yes! Shiro's the man! Shiro's the boy! Shiro's the legend. Man, Shiro is the man. God, I love Shiro. He did it. He projected it. We have 2 projections left, by the way. Fucking fantastic. One's gotta be used on Saber, right? Like, I just don't see that not happening. There it is, wow. It's a cool-ass sword. Managed to project it. It's projected, but it doesn't seem like the one I saw. First of all, I don't feel any magical energy in this thing. Tasaka's Atlas sword is many times better than this, and the blade wouldn't cut paper.
そう、小言はいっぱいあるけど、とりあえずお疲れ様、シロ。
Wow.
投影だけなら完璧。火の打ちどころのない牽制を見せてもらったわ。
実感が湧かないんだけど、どうなんだよこれ。
それはそれでいいのよ。その剣はシュバインオーグの系譜のものにしか扱えない。とびっきりの魔剣なんだから。
Swine? I don't know how to say that. Love that face of Ilya's, dude. It's amazing.
まあ、考えてみるといいんがよね。さくらは第三の加護を受けて、リンを若輩の身でありながら第二を駆使しようって言うんだから。
Oh, wow.
教会の連中がいたら調査どころの話じゃない。
So the
各
second
部門上げての裁判沙汰になりかねないわ。
second sorcery is the that dagger, that sword. Cool. Ilya laughs.
この探検、そんなにすごいものなのか。
What I mean is I think the second sorcery can be pulled off with it, is what I mean.
ええ、正しく言うのなら多重次元屈折現象、宝石剣キシュアゼルレッチシュバインオーグ。
I cannot tell. I think that's German, right? The last word seems German. Yeah, German to me.
宝石剣ゼルレッチと呼ばれる魔導王の愛犬にして遠坂に残された家宝ってところ。
It is fate because Tasaka can use it. Nice.
と言っても遠坂に継承されたのは設計図だけで宝石剣そのものじゃないわ。それはね、遠坂の魔術師がもっと長い時間をかけてたどり着かなくちゃいけない魔法使いからの宿題なのよ。
I see. That's actually kind of cool. I like that.
魔法使いからの宿題って、遠坂の言ってた大主婦って魔法使いなのか。
Yeah, it makes sense. It does.
そうよ。けどゼルレッチは魔法使いの中でも頻繁に属性に関わる変人だから弟子は他にもいるでしょうね。
Oh, so he wasn't one of the stupid fucking sorcerers.
ゼル
Okay.
レッチ本人はこの世界にはいないようだけど、リンが自分の手で宝石剣を作れるようになったら。
He's not in this world, but might appear all of a sudden. Isn't he just a wanderer that likes to travel? Whoa, I let my guard down. I get dizzy. I clench my right fist, feel the pendant digging into my torn flesh and keep my consciousness. Well, thankfully, Shiro, is that you're gonna get your ass beat during this final day, so you can stay conscious during that, right? I steady my breathing so Illya doesn't notice. My limbs. I still feel my limbs. Good. Thought I'd lose something if I used projection, but I'm not missing anything yet. My head's still working. The biggest proof is that I can check on my condition. I should be able to use one more... Oh, no. Oh. Oh, no. No, I have to use it. I have to save Sakura and wait for Tasaka. Archer's arm will make it pop.
なってわけ。要するにね、大主婦の魔法平行世界
Shiro's.
なのよ。それでついたあだ名がとか宝石王とかカレイドスコープとか。
You know, at this point, it's not even funny that Shiro's just toast. Like, he's done. He's gonna die. Oh, yeah, I remember now. People said that the new stuff was assassins that I got. Self-remodeling. The higher the rank, the further one is from a legitimate hero. Wow. Maybe his details? Yeah, there we go. It was his details that were added. Hassan Saba. Anti-hero, the leader of the assassination organization originating in the Middle East, also known as the Old Man of the Mountain, is a legendary leader who became the origin of the word assassin. Really? That's the origin of it? They were a section of large religious organization in the Middle East, and history of why they became an assassination organization is a long and complicated one. To be frank, they followed through on more strict and frantic doctrines. Among those sections of religious willing to use violence, they were the only extreme group that preached of obedience to absolute power. As they became an organization, they used assassination as their political messenger. Assassins under him used drugs to enhance their mental state and accomplish tasks exceeding human capabilities. The nickname of this secret killer assassin comes from these drugs. Wow. The person that made a group so extreme was the Old Man of the Mountains, Hassan Saba. He occupied a castle in the mountain, and using it as a base, he built a complete religious organization. The Assassination Agency, that exists to this day, is a cogwheel that Hassan Saba has created, and it is said that the Old Man of the Mountain continued to exist in the sect, no matter how many years passed since its formation. Their works were precise and unparalleled, and their name was known even in distant countries. Hiding in the mountains, they never showed themselves and killed those who opposed the god. Their way of being became a perfect subject for their European poets, and that's how the legend started. Yep. Hassan's story was dramatized, but nonetheless, he became a legend after a while. Assassin acquired a new meaning as secret killer. Yeah, almost all these legends were dramatized. Like, we don't know the true, absolute original. Their existence was exaggerated as time passed, and now they have established themselves as an illusion that is no way inferior to the legendary heroes. The Old Man of the Mountain that appears in many stories, Hassan Saba, he was the boss of the unidentified assassins, and it is said that everyone who became the leader of the organization imitated his name and appearance. Rather, it should be said that no other way of being was permitted. In the Holy Grail War, in this game, every summoned servant assassin has been this Old Man of the Mountain. Hassan Saba is born every time the role has succeeded. One of the many leaders is summoned to the present as Hassan. The real name and appearance before they become an assassin, before they became Hassan, is still lost. That's awesome. That's so fucking cool. That lore is... Dude, that's dope. Love it. And we got his name, yeah. Hassan Saba. Yay, we've gotten every servant name in the game. It's pretty based, right? Oh, nice. Now we got the Emiya because the game confirmed it. Yep. The only one that we don't have a name for is Saber and Caster. That's kind of funny. Well, Berserker, I guess, but yeah, whatever.
Tosaka.
I can't understand her. It's not that I can't hear her. She's just speaking in a language I don't understand. That's a yikes from me. She's talking in some strange language and holding something dangerous in her left hand. Tosaka's holding a sword I've never seen before. Never seen before? That can't be. I projected, I think. That sword just now, and my left hand is empty, so... It must mean I handed it to Tosaka?
Shiro? さっきから、さすがに、の投影は...
I get a chill. My memory's vague. I can't recall anything. My understanding and the details don't match up. I clench my right hand. My eyes finally focus in exchange for dripping blood.
Tosaka.
I feel so bad for this beautiful boy. My boy Shiro, man. I feel so bad for him. Oh man, it sucks. I get up. My limbs are light compared to my disconnected head. They're so light that I think they may be empty inside.
遠坂じゃないわよ。私とイリヤは試し撃ちをしてくるから、 シローは少しでも体を休めて。
Oh yeah, your pendant.
どうしたのよその手。
Tosaka grabs me. Her speed is surprisingly slow, but
なんでシローがこれ持ってるの？
my mind isn't working, and she has a hold on my hand before I know it. Tosaka's looking at the pendant in my palm with astonishment. I don't know why she's surprised, but I have this because...
シロー、どうしてあなたがこれを持っているの？それにこんなになるまで握りしめてるなんて正気？
どうしてって、お守り代わりに持ってるだけだ。これは確か
Something I picked up. Why did I pick it up? It's something I shouldn't forget, but I can't remember. But the stranger on my left arm knows what it is better than I do. Yep.
その大切なものなんだ。それは肌身離さず最後まで持っていない。
Words that are not mine come out of my mouth. Wow. Oh, Amy, my heart.
シロー、そのペンダントなら私も持ってる。
Yep. It's the confirmation. So both routes we actually get the Emiya confirmation. Nice. UBWN Heavens feel. Tosaka takes out a pendant from her pocket. It's certainly the same. It's a simple design for a jewel like user like Tosaka, but I think something simple like this brings out her beauty.
へえ、そっくりだな。
I nod back.
違うわ。私のは空っぽだけど、シローのは少しだけ残ってる。取るに足りない量だけど、それでも使われたからには意味があるんだわ。
Oh, maybe we can use the little bit of energy left in it during this final battle.
それ持っていて、何かの役に立つかもしれないから。
Thank God for Emiya, dude. Tosaka puts her pendant away and walks off with
おい、
Illya.
父さんどこ行くんだよ。
私はイリアに話があるのよ。1時間だけ休憩をあげるから部屋でおとなしくしてなさい。それとその右手、今すぐ手当てしないと本気で怒るわ
Are
よ。
we gonna hear their conversation, is what I wonder. Tosaka's bad temper borders on outright hostility. She takes Illya, who follows her without a word.
いいか。助かったといえば助かった。
God, there's so many weapons on here now. Where's the new one? Am I blind? I guess I'm blind. Oh, okay. Well. Am I dumb? What was added? I'm always confused with what's added here because I just... Alright, whatever. I have to find out what happened to me before I start moving around. I'm still conscious, so I can figure out the situation if I don't let my guard down.
で、どうしてこんなところにいるんだ。
I think about why I'm here in the shed. Sakura's warning. Sakura warned us to run until Sokka said she'd fight. And that's right, we have to go beneath the Ryudo Temple.
それで、竜道寺に行くのに、どうして土蔵で倒れてるんだよ。
I'm on the ground. I realize that I'm inside the shed. My right hand is hurting. Thanks to that, my consciousness is back.
しっかりしろ、バカ野郎。
There's literally no way Shiro's getting through this. I get up and check how my limbs are doing. Don't lose spirit. I'm certainly losing something at hopeless speed, but it's not fatal. At the very least, I should be able to fight normally until the day dawns.
ひどい顔色ですね。私が認識できますか、シロ。
Oh, hey! Hey, Ryder! I quickly turn around, and in the black back of the shed, shrouded in darkness just beyond the moon's reach, there stands a servant in black.
ライダー、お前。
はい。ずっとあなたを監視していました。
Yeah, she's been watching over you.
私の使命はエミやシローの守護ですが、私の主はサクラです。
Oof.
あなたがサクラに危害を加えようとす
But
る
what
以
if we're
上、
trying to save
あ
Sakura,
な
though?
たですから。先の森ではあなたに手を貸さなかった。バーサーカーに追われたのは、あなたたちの自業自得ですから。
Rip. Ryder explains lightly. She speaks without emotion. It seems she was waiting for me to be alone.
そうか。じゃあ、ここに現れたのは。
あなたを殺すためですね。あなたたちはさくらの敵です。なら、このままさくらの元になど行かせるわけにはいかない。
Well, you're wrong about one thing. Ryder's holding a nail-like dagger. I feel her hostility creeping up my spine. Ryder's serious. Yeah, this... Obviously give her the answer. Yeah, we're gonna... She once asked me, what was it? Remember, it was... Yeah, will I be on Sakura's side until the very end? That's right. She asked me into the starry sky. I'll be on Sakura's side until the very end. Words I couldn't say to her back then. Yeah, now you can. I can tell her now, with confidence.
ライター、あんたがさくらを大切にしているのはわかる。今だって、俺を行かせたら、さくらが苦しむから止めようとしてるんだろ
ええ。それが分かっていてさくらを殺しに行くのですか？
殺すためじゃない。救うために行くんだ。ライダー、俺は最後までさくらを守る。
Yeah.
どんなことになろうと、さくらを選ぶ。
So please ally with us, we need you.
そのために、あんたの力を貸してくれ。俺と遠坂だけじゃ、さくらを助けられない。
それはいつぞやの質問の回答ということですか？
It is our answer. I nod.
いいでしょう。ですが、私は勝算のない戦いには赴きません。
Okay, so we need
あなたは私に何を期待するのですか？
we need to
シロ
we need to hopefully explain to her that there is a chance. What I expect from Ryder, there's only one thing. Ryder's the only one out of all the servants that can oppose Saber's noble phantasm. Sakura's strongest card. Okay, we need Ryder then for Saber.
その前に質問がある。あんたの宝具は今でも使えるのか？
使えます。さくらは未だ私に魔力を供給していますから。
じゃあ次。サーバントは実体化していてもカテゴリー的には霊体なんだろう。となると通常の武器ではサーバントを傷つけられないのか？
そうですね。通常のサーバントなら無効化できますが、
Oh.
セイバーは肉を与えられ、霊体に戻れない生命です。
So any weapon can be used. So maybe we can use the Azoth dagger.
強力な魔術品ならば、彼らがまとった黒い影を突破できるでしょう。
Great. Well, at least we have the Azoth dagger. That's how we're gonna do it, huh?
そうか。なら決まりだ。賞賛はあるし、役割もはっきりしている。
Right. We're on Saber duty. Ren and Illya are on soccer duty.
ライダー、あんたには1対1でセイバーを倒してもらう。グッ。
I whisper in her ear. I know nobody's listening, but I'm just making sure.
なるほど。確かにその方法なら突破できる。
Oh, maybe she'll use it
何
then.
しろ純粋な力勝負です。紛れが起こる心配もない。
Yeah, nothing left to chance.
まあ、問題があるとしたら、それは。
あなたの技量と、あなたの技量を私がどこまで信頼できる
Big
か。
ouch. I nod. Ryder puts a finger to her mouth, thinking.
承知しました。
Yes!
あなたを信頼し、一時の主と認めましょう。
We did it. We are worthy a bit in Ryder's eyes. Nice. And agrees with a smile that takes me by surprise. I thought the day was gonna end, honestly. Clock strikes midnight. Oh, well, it's 12 o'clock, the promised time. I wrap the Azoth sword with a cloak and tuck it under my arm. This is my only weapon. The only other thing I'm taking is the pendant.
シロ、リンが呼んでるわ。外で待ってるから準備ができ次第
Okay,
来
we're
な
gonna
さい
play,
って。
play this track. It's bittersweet. This track alone envelops so emotion in me that I could just tear up because of everything happening right now. That this is our last night. This is their last night together. That it's all gonna be decided today and that it's all gonna be over. that Shiro's gonna be gone and Illya will be gone within a year. All that's left is gonna be Sakura and Rin. I truly believe that is gonna be the case. Illya's going to stay here. What? It's partly because Zokan's after her, but I'm also having her stay here because she's my hope.
そうか。父さんが先に外で待っているのか。
We're not even gonna get to go home to Illya. That's fucking awful.
ええ、早く来いって顔してたから急がないとまた小言よ。
I nod and get up. There's no pain in my left arm now. It's just that my human functionality is eroding. I can't tell what I'm doing if I stand still.
それじゃあ行ってくる。イリアも気をつけてな。
行ってらっしゃいシロ。夜が明ける頃にさくらとリンと3人で帰ってきてね。
Oh my god, come on. I wave goodbye to her and leave. Yeah, you know, maybe there is a happy ending where everything's fine, but I just don't see it. This game has ended each route with somebody disappearing. It's gotta be Shiro this time. You could technically say that we already did it with Emiya, but it's different now. I don't care, it's different. 10 years. Death flag! Oh my god, these are the most insane death flags. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking cry just because of this, dude. I'm such a bitch. Oh. The house is dead quiet. 10 years. Many things happened here, and I have a lot of memories. Yeah, I know. This just happened recently. A morning scene that was part of my life for a year and a half. The shed is dead quiet. It's my small workshop that I frequented like my room. Here I trained hard every night, hoping to be like Kiritsugu. She'd wake me up from time to time when I slept in. It feels like it happened a long ago, but I even remember how the air smelled. The room is dead quiet, a room that was only used for the past couple days. I don't have many memories here. Only Sakura comes to mind. I sigh and lean against the wall. I can't remember. I can't remember what happened in this house or all the things I did. But still, Sakura's face comes to my mind just by walking to these places. That's all he can remember is her and Kiritsugu, really. Because that's all he has left in his mind, like his current mental state. That's what's gonna drive him, is Sakura. She really means a lot to me. Oh my god. My consciousness is fading and my memory is a mess. The 10 years in this house are ambiguous in my head, but I can still remember. I can clearly remember Sakura no matter what part of me goes away. I take a deep breath. What must be done has been determined from the start. Taking a firm grip on my consciousness, I leave Sakura's room. There's nothing left. We once made a promise here. We knew it wouldn't come true, but we encouraged each other. This is too much. This is just too much. I can't handle it. I'll do it again now. What was that whole small hope used for? Fuck, man. So sad. Final. Well, that fucking broke me. I just cried, man. I know I do this all the time. I fucking hate it. Stupid route makes me so stupid emotional. I hate it. Ah, I remember this. This is a lot. Dude, his massive balls. This game is really generous with save slots. Like, you could probably save during every scene of the game, almost, practically, with it. Dawn of the final day. Here we go, it's the last, it's called Final, so it all comes down to this. What a Valentine's Day. Ladies and gentlemen, what a fucking Valentine's Day. What a Valentine's Day. Well, all that's left is the final day. And after that, the bad ends. And the bonus content that you get for 100%ing the game. And then done with Stay Night. We're so close to being finished, and I'm very saddened because this has been one hell of a journey, and I've loved every second of it, no matter how painful. We've shared a lot of laughs, we've shared a lot of tears, we've shared a lot of cringy moments. We've shared a lot in this Let's Play, and I'm so glad I got to share it with everybody. Because it's so much more meaningful that I got to share this experience with you all, because it's like one of the best pieces of fiction I've read. And no one could take that away from me. Like, the VN is... I'm practically a VN elitist, unfortunately, but I'm sure all of you are as well, so it's not like it matters to say that. Man. I don't know what else to say. Besides, I'm nervous, and I'm scared. I don't know what's gonna happen. Well, I do know what's gonna happen. I don't know how the events will transpire, but one thing's for certain. We're gonna save Sakura. And Shiro's life is forfeit. Very unfortunate. I like to go in here. 48 hours plus 15. 63 hours plus the fate. Yeah, this game really is a 100-hour VN. Holy shit. It's a long game, but it's beautiful. I have so many freaking ass Tiger Dojos left. I've only gotten 16 of them, so not even half. I mean, majority of them are from UBW and Heaven's Feel. I only have like I think only one Fate Route bad end left. Yeah. Only one Fate Route one, and then all the UBW ones, and then... Okay. Alright, I have to get the UBW alternate ending. So this is gonna have an alternate ending, too. Understood. If that's the case, they're both probably gonna be very fucking sad. One's probably gonna be more sad if I had to predict. Well, they're both gonna be sad. Like, how could this not end in a sad way, you know? Look at all these songs, all these amazing soundtracks. I want to look at the gallery and see what I've unlocked. We're missing 2 images here. 2 images there. Probably from bad ends, I'm assuming. From these, or for bad ends. Are you serious? There are this many images left. Well, this final day is going to be ridiculous if that's the case. There's going to be so many images. The Fate Route, we got nearly everything. Like, look at this. Yeah, we got every image in the Fate Route. Because all I have left is Bad End 13. You could still see Saber's nipples here. That's interesting. Even if I have it censored. Unlimited Blade Works. We still have some Bad End images, I believe. 2 Bad End images. Oh, only 3 bad... Oh, this is probably from the alternate ending. So 2 Bad End images left to get. Heavens Feel a shitload of images. One more, another image. 2, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we're filling it up. Oh, that was one of the... That was one of them. We're gonna get more images of it, apparently. Nice, 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 nice. I wonder if I'm allowed to watch the Heaven's Feel eating yet. It's here. Oh, hello, Sakura. Yeah, probably not. Just gonna assume it spoils the fucking ending too. Apparently, it spoils everything in the entire game, from what you guys are telling me. But regardless, I don't have much to say because I'm needing to save my energy for day 16. Just want to say thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope everybody enjoyed the episode. Thank you for putting up with my biases and my silliness, and I really appreciate you staying all the way to the end. It means a lot to me. If you haven't already, please be sure to leave a like, because it really helps the channel spread out further. Comment down any of your feelings, your questions, any of your thoughts. I always appreciate seeing them. And as always, whether it's morning, day, evening, or night, whoever it is that you are, wherever you are, please be sure to stay safe and take care out there. I'm probably going to split the finale into multiple parts. Hopefully no one's going to be too upset about that, but the next recording session is going to be the final recording session for the Heaven's Feel main story. Wish me luck. I'm going to need it. See you then for the finale of, well, not really, but the finale of the Heaven's Feel main story coming up soon.